Hello everyone. In today's locomotive profile we'll be doing is one of Japanese steam locomotives that has been very unique. Not many of them ever been seen or even heard of before. And that is meet Japanese Government Railway Class 4500, originally Nippon Railway Class MA2 slash 2 plus 2 slash 2, and the related class 4510, originally the Hokkaido Railway Class D1, a 0440 tank T side tank Malay locomotive. Now I know what you're thinking. Japan has never had any Malay or articulated locomotives in Japan, but there are now. So, this is the first Malay locomotive operated by the JGR. The locomotive was first exhibited at the 5th National Industrial Exhibition in Osaka in 1903, alongside a number of other steam locomotives, such as Kobe's Works Class F1 and Kasha Seizo S/N6, which would later be delivered to the Railway Department of Taiwan. Following the conclusion of the exposition, the locomotive was tested on a Tokaido main line, producing satisfactory results. The locomotive was, however, not purchased by the JGR, but instead by the Nippon Railway, classifying it as Class MA2/2 plus 2/2, and numbering the locomotive 701. 701 was deployed to Tsunoyama Depot. Sorry for mispronouncing the name. I apologize. And mainly pulled freight trains on the Nikko and Tohoku main lines between Kuroshio and Shirakawa. These sections did not have large freight volumes and had continuously steep 25% gradients, making for ideal testing grounds for the Malay locomotives. Two other railways, the Hokkaido Railway and the Iwakoshi Railway, both also having steeply graded sections, also showed interest in similar Malay locomotives. The Hokkaido Railway would ultimately purchase a Malay locomotive of their own in 1905, classifying it as the Class D1 and numbering it as number 11. It was similar to 701, but was slightly smaller in size and had larger drivers. Due to budgetary reasons, the Iwakoshi Railway were not able to purchase a Malay locomotive of their own, instead obtaining for a 060 tank engine using the same basic design. This locomotive was classified as a Class KO2, numbered number 6. Both Nippon and Hokkaido Railways would be nationalized in 1906, coming under the jurisdiction of the JGR. The locomotives were reclassified in 1909, when the former ruled regarding standardized classification of locomotives was incated. As a result, 701 was renumbered to 4500 and 11 4510, and they were reclassified accordingly. Following this, both locomotives would be passed around from place to place, suffering misfortune. Like 4500 could move mainly between the Kobe and Chubu Railway, while 4510 moved between Ogaki and Kobe and Nagawa. Both locomotives would also be used as a training locomotive for additional Malay locomotives, intended to be introduced by the end of March 1911. In their final years, apart from being used as training locomotives, 4500 was used on the Amaria line, while 4510 was used on the Chuyu main line. And unfortunately for those two, both locomotives were withdrawn and scrapped on February 28th, 1924. It's a pity that none of these Malay locomotives of Japan were preserved. But it's not just the first one. There are two others, not as a tank engine, but tender engines. But that's another video for another time. Like and subscribe, and see you later, guys.